when 40 winters shall besiege thy brow, and dig deep trenches in thy beauty's field, thy youth proud livery, so gazed on now, will be a tattered weed of small worth held. Yeah, back to winter, 40 winters? Oh, come on. With regard to me, we're talking about 58 winters. And summers, and autumns, and springs. Anyway, so, cheerio surf addictors, merhaba friends, and Shakespearean surfers. As announced in the trailer, now it's time to take a look at the first chapter of our book, answering the question, A Winter Week in Morocco. Is it worth traveling there? Yes, no, maybe. So we find out together, and the first chapter is about culture and friendship, or better the other way around, friendship and culture. Culture is not to be understood in a scientific way. I'm not a scientist, I'm not even a surfer, but I try to be. So my understanding is the way of living in Morocco, or more precisely in Taghazout, as I experienced it, and the friends I met, because I arrived there as a foreigner, and I left with a feeling of having gained some really cool friends. Nabil, my surf teacher and owner of the apartment where I stayed, and Haitam, his friend, who is the son of a famous Moroccan fisherwoman's family. And we spent some great moments together, and that was for me typical for the mentality that I met in Morocco. Open-minded people, tolerant people, curious people, interested people, talkative and communicative people. That is quite a contrast to what I'm experienced to here in Germany. And it is a positive contrast, of course. Tell you some more stories about Nabil and about Haitam and the time we spent together when I'll talk, for example, about surfing or about the landscape. But so far, for now, the overall impression regarding the culture of Morocco, the country is rich. Not so much economically speaking. Economically speaking, it is not a rich country, but it is rich in hospitality, it's rich in generosity, it's also rich in tradition and religion. Morocco is a rich country concerning its mentality, but you also see poverty, of course, and it is part of the Moroccan or the Islamic culture that poor people are respected. And if somebody can, he gives money, donates, or whatever to people that are poorer, to people that have suffered. And of course, part of the culture is also what is the end of the national anthem of Morocco: God, King, Fatherland. That's what people believe in. And I think it's really cool, because believing in something makes you strong. And whereas, take a look at the Western culture, often people don't know what they believe in and what they really want except money. What is the dogs of Morocco? Whoa, this might sound as the title of a sinister gangster movie like Reservoir Dogs from Tarantino, but yeah, it's literally the dogs that I'd like to talk about. You meet many of them in the street, on the beach, and almost everywhere. And they don't wear necklaces, so they are stray dogs. Why is that? Well, in most Islamic countries, dogs are considered impure, so they are wild animals. And this, however, does not mean that they are mistreated, or at least my experience in Taghazout was that the dogs were fed not only by the tourists but also by the locals. They were treated okay, and so the dogs, they approached you very, very cautiously. It's always sort of the same ritual. A dog approaches you, maybe you're sitting there on the beach as I did, and the dog comes to you and he or she is waving his or her tail, looking at you, checking you out, trying to find out, oh, has this guy something to eat for me? What does he have to offer? And if you haven't got something to eat, the next question that they ask you is, hey mate, you need some company? I'm here to join you. And if you don't chase them away, which normally I don't, even big dogs, they just sit down next to you, they cuddle with you, and they're friendly. And after sort of half an hour or so of cuddling, they've got their fair share of love and they leave you. So, as with other things, my encounters with dogs in Morocco were really, really positive. And of course, yeah, you get this instinct if you see, for example, a puppy, oh, I want to take this puppy with me. This, however, is very, very difficult. And it's better to sort of support a local organization than forcing a puppy or any kind of stray dog to first enter in quarantine for 3 to 6 months, then being transported by plane or whatever way to Germany, and to wake up in a country that is completely different, in a country where you wear necklaces and where, they're afraid of things that they don't know from Morocco. So, well, to make a long story short, my advice is feed them, cuddle with them, and support a local organization that helps the stray dogs of Morocco. So far for the culture and friendship. And to sum it all up, my experience was overwhelmingly positive. Nice people, great friends I made, nice encounters with dogs. And so, if this was a sort of rating, I'd give it 5 out of 5 stars to the culture of Morocco and the friendship I experienced there. Okay, that's it for now. Cheerio, self-addictors. See you in the next chapter, which will be about, I think it will be about the landscape of Morocco. And we'll take a look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. We'll find out. So far for now. Cheerio.